Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is V-Talk, Victoria Elizabeth here. This video will be about the 4 reasons that qualify you for the temporary moratorium of eviction. I will also include ways to go about getting that documentation you will need to provide to your landlord. So, if you're interested, stay tuned. The 4 reasons in Los Angeles. The first one is if you've been laid off or your hours have been reduced. Second reason is loss of daycare or your kids are home. You never had daycare before, but now your kids are home, so you got to take care of them. There's no school for them to go to. Third reason is if you've been sick or have had to self-quarantine, or a family member in your household has been sick or had to self-quarantine. Anything to do with sickness qualifies you. So number 4 states if you have been in any way affected by COVID-19, you just can't pay your rent, you're short, you don't have enough money. That is a legitimate reason. Not having enough money in your bank account, even if you're still working, even if you don't have no kids and you're still affected, that is fine. Everyone is affected or indirectly affected by this. So let's get into documentation. For reason number 1, it would need to be a letter from your employer, bank statements, or pay stubs. An email from your employer qualifies because emails are legal. Print out the email. If your employer's number is not listed on there, add their number, add their name. If you've been laid off or your hours have been reduced, you can write your own letter. You can add letterhead, you type it up, to whom this may concern. 2 or 3 sentences stating your name, where you're employed, what hours you normally work, and then saying you've either been laid off or your hours have been reduced significantly. Okay, you're gonna email this letter to your boss, send a picture to your boss, so they are aware as well that you wrote this letter. You're gonna give this letter to your landlord, give it to your on-site manager. Okay, so then when your manager wants to verify this letter, they can contact your employer and verify that these statements are true. I'm not saying write a letter if you don't have a job. If you had a job and you were laid off, if you had a job and your hours were reduced, you can write this letter. If you don't want to go the letter route, show them your bank statements. Let them see you don't have the money to pay rent. Pay stubs can work too if your hours have been reduced. Show them the last month of pay stubs. Let them see that they have been reduced. For the second reason, if you want to qualify for lack of daycare. Now, this reason I believe to be a little bit easier to approve. So you can either use the letter that you were given from the school. They didn't give you a letter. If they called you and notified you, is go to the school's website. Go to the Unified School District's website. Somewhere on that website, it will list the day school's closed, and it will give a brief explanation article about what's going on. Print that out. With that, you're going to want to turn in some type of report card verifying that your kid actually attends the school, because your landlord doesn't know that. So if you're going to qualify for that second reason, you're going to need a letter from the school or a printed out article attached with some type of documentation to verify your kid does attend that school. Let's move on to reason number 3. So if you qualify for reason number 3, the documentation you would need for that is some type of discharge paper, some type of doctor's note saying you need to self-quarantine. If you don't have that, you need to get some type of paperwork from your doctor, some type of paperwork stating you were in the hospital. Now, a lot of doctors are requiring people to self-quarantine just for being sick. You might not even have been diagnosed with COVID-19 and just had a common flu, but yet your doctor required you to self-quarantine. Submit that. Any type of doctor stating you need to self-quarantine qualifies you for reason number 3. Reason number 4, you would have to submit bank statements to qualify for reason number 4. And if they want more, you can then include bills, you can then include letters, you can include all the other things that you might have besides bank statements to prove you do not have the funds to pay rent. So with that being said, I know most people qualify for more than one reason. So if I were you, I would provide as much documentation as you can to your landlord so they fully understand your situation and are more willing to work with you. With that being said, I did want to talk about the negotiation. You have 12 months to pay your rent. You know, there's a lot up in the air right now. You really don't know what the next 2 months is going to look like. Do not allow your landlord to corner you into agreeing to some type of payment plan that you realistically cannot promise. This is your time to assert your rights, and you are entitled to the full 12 months if you need it. So this is what I would do. I would text your landlord, call your landlord, whatever you use to communicate with them, give them a call. Talk about that payment plan. Let them know realistically you can't make a payment for at least 3 months, 2 months, whatever it looks like for you when you look at your books and you look at how much money you have and your expenses, okay? Whatever you guys agree to on unofficial forums, you're gonna wanna submit emails or a letter in the Dropbox stating whatever you guys agree to. Be upfront. Right now, the most important thing you can do for yourself is advocate by using communication. Okay, you're gonna want to talk to your landlord, if anything, excessively about this. Okay, I do have another video on this series where I explain what to do if your landlord is still trying to evict you, or if they're still trying to post a 3-day notice to pay rent or move out. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope everybody is practicing social distancing. Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you subscribe. I'll be posting more videos as this unprecedented time continues. With that being said, I hope everybody is staying safe.